Good morning, everybody. Hello, hello. It is Thursday, March 5th, 2026, and my name is Jennifer Cotton. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Midlothian, Texas, and that means I teach people how to make greeting cards, scrapbook pages, gift packaging, and more with stamps, ink, paper, and lots of cool tools. And this is the Stamping Morning Show. So welcome to the Stamping Morning Show, and thank you for being here, everybody. So let me see who all's here. Let's get started with saying hello to everybody and the Stamping Morning headlines for the show. All right, so first one here, Julie over in YouTube land. Everybody's in YouTube right now. If you see me on Facebook, feel free to say hi as well. Julie, good morning. She says Jennifer and Brittany. Brittany is currently napping on my bed, so we'll see if she comes in here. Can y'all see this? I have rubber bands now, so if you see something weird in my mouth, it's rubber bands. Anyway, V, good morning, everyone from lovely spring day in Southern California. No complaints. Yes, girl, same here. We had rain yesterday where I am in Texas. It got a little crazy. There was some flooding and stuff. Not by me, but anyway, near me, but not in my city. Anyway. No rain today, rain tomorrow, rain Saturday, no rain Sunday. So, but it's like spring weather, a little bit. There was hail and stuff last night, flooding. And there might be severe weather tomorrow or something. But it's 68 degrees right now in Midlothian, Texas. So there you go. Lisa's good morning from a rainy Connecticut. How is everybody doing this morning? Lisa says, everybody, let's answer Lisa. How are we doing? Thank you, Lisa. Julie, good morning. Warm in Kentucky. Lori, good morning. 38 degrees in Minnesota. High of 53 today. Woo woo. Yes, Lori, that's warm for you, right? 53 is not bad. Robin, good morning. Sunshine to you. 42, but cloudy and raining where Lisa is. Lisa T. Lisa P, good morning from Orlando. Yes, girl, I love Orlando. Cindy, good morning to you. Thanks for sharing. Lisa liked and shared. Thank you very much, Lisa. Linda in Idaho, good morning. Thank you for being here as well. I was wondering if you were going to be here, Linda, because I didn't see your usual comment yesterday. I was literally like, I hope Linda's okay. So as you guys come on to this video, please feel free to say hi. Even if you're watching replay, it does help me to make that comment on YouTube or Facebook. And then give a little thumbs up, a heart, a reaction, whatever reaction you would like. It does help. And of course, if you share the video, you can even pretend share it by clicking the link. I'm going to do it on my iPad over here. Click the little arrow to share, copy the link, and then share it with someone or not, but that counts as a share. So it does help me. Thank you very much. Again, my name's Jennifer Cotton. This is the Stamping Morning Show coming to you live on Thursday at 9 a.m. Central from Midlothian, Texas. And I have been a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator now for 24 years. Crazy. And I was about to tell my whole story. I don't know why. I don't usually do that. But I do this as a full-time business. So for me, I offer lots. You know, that means you're an independent demonstrator, so you can do whatever you want when you're a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, which includes nothing. But for me, that means I offer lots of events and classes that people can take in person or to go. I offer retreats, cruises, new catalog kickoff events, etc. And I just saw on the news that that little monkey is making friends now. I was like, what is this? Oh, I don't know what his name is, but he's making friends. The monkey with the stuffed animal. Anyway, so that's good for him. What else? These weekly free videos. I offer all kinds of things. And of course, I have a team of demonstrators who I support as well with trainings, Team Zoom crafting nights, which we have tonight, which I'm very excited because I need to get some work done on some stamping tonight. Gatherings monthly, which we have Saturday, make and takes, etc. So challenges, incentives, prizes, rewards. Okay. So I do it as a full-time business, and my name's Jennifer Cotton. All right. Now, so a reminder here, Zana, hello, good morning. Terry, good morning. Jennifer and everyone else from Granbury, Texas. I guess you got good weather there too, Terry. Did y'all get bad rain yesterday? And Rosa, good morning to you. Okay, so a reminder that I will add timestamps to the video down here in YouTube later today. I manually add those, but they will allow you to skip around to the portion of the video you want. So if you want to go back to the specials or the what's on my stamping desk or the morning headlines, etc., or card 1, card 2, card 3, or card 4, you can do that. I will be making 4 cards today with the Springtime Scenes brand new bundle from Stampin' Up. This just came out. I think it already went unorderable, but it will be back. Don't worry. I can check dates on that stuff as well later if needed. But it's an amazing bundle that you're going to want to get your hands on if you don't have it already. Of course, demonstrators got to order early, so you know. So I'll add those timestamps manually, and then tomorrow I'll add a link right here that will take you straight to my blog, stamptherapist.com, and that is where you can go to find out all the stuff about me, like upcoming events, registration links, Stampin' Up specials, my specials, pictures of the cards I made on my lives, etc. So stamptherapist.com. Just remember that website. You'll also be able to find how to contact me there. Oops, I went off the screen and forgot to remove this, etc. Okay, so, and I have my email on the screen there for a minute, Jennifer@jennifercotton.com, and it'll be back later. Lots of much needed rain. Yes, Terry. You love my wall art. Thank you, Lisa. A little Valentine. I guess that's over now. I have a new one to put up, actually. This one, right? So, yeah. Put up that gorgeous guy. Okay, so what's next? Let's see what segment is next in the show. All right, next up we have our crafting calendar. So let me tell you about what's going on with events that I'm offering coming up. First of all of my events that I offer are going to include a PDF written tutorial, step-by-step instructions. I'm going to read my thing. We cut, die cut, punch, and emboss everything possible unless otherwise stated. You probably will need to own the featured bundle dies. By the way, is my sound okay today? We had trouble last week, and I think it was just my connection. But anyway, that was a side note. We'll cut, die cut, punch, and emboss everything possible unless otherwise stated. You may need to own the featured bundle dies to complete your projects. Anyone in the U.S. can order these class packets. Anyone in the world can order the tutorials, but of course my team will get those for free. You will cut your own designer paper and kit components if they are included with the fee. Okay, so that's generally how my classes run. I should, knock on wood, have descriptions of that stuff when you register. By the way, just quick reminder, as you come on, give a like, a comment, a share, a thumbs up. In YouTube, I think there's a thumbs up next to the live chat, etc., but that does help my algorithm of getting the video shown to more people. If you're on Facebook, I don't know, I don't see anybody on Facebook actually. Well, there's 4 people. Please feel free to say hi. I'm gonna give my own comment here on Facebook so I can try to get those going. Okay, anyway, up next in events will be my monthly classes that I do every single month. There's 3 of them. In March, they're happening on March 28th in person or to go on March 30th. Thank you, Julie. Thanks, Stella. Thanks, Terry. Thanks, Lisa and Xana and Robin. Good. Hey, Carmen. Good morning to you. Thanks, Xana. Hello, Stella. By the way, sorry, I got behind on these. Linda in Idaho. What did you say? On YouTube as well as Facebook. Thank you, Linda. Love it. Okay, monthly classes. There is card class, 4 cards that are free with a purchase. I think that date is wrong. Yeah, March 16 through 22 is not correct. I'll need to edit that. Let me make a note. Edit card dates because I will forget that that's wrong. Okay, so that class will be free with an online order March 23 to 29, but I'll talk more about it that week. But just know there's a 4-card class that you can come and take in person or to go. And you can actually register for these right now. The links are on my blog, stamptherapist.com. Go to events at the top, or they They've been emailed out, and they'll be emailed out again tomorrow morning. Where's the ones from last month? Okay, they're right here. I may have accidentally put them away yesterday. I did clean up this area yesterday, but I thought I left. Well, I guess I put them away, but we made some cute cards last month. I might uncover them when we look at my stamping desk. But anyway, 4 cards. Okay, that class is coming in March. You should come take it in person with us. It's a lot of fun. I have great helpers as well as customers. So it's a great atmosphere in there in Cedar Hill. Okay, then these next 2 are, that other one's free with purchase. These 2 are a flat fee, and they include over $20 in merchandise. We have the Stamp Stack and the wall art. Stamp Stack is cards, 8 cards, 4 designs, 2 of each. Wall art is that 12 by 12 art like I was just highlighting a minute ago. And I'll talk about more in just a second. But register for those by March 22nd. That's your deadline. And then, again, you can take it in person or to go in person on March 28th. The club aspect of those is that you can, what am I doing? Okay, so you'll save $2 if you join the club, but otherwise it's $40. You get over 20 in merch, 8 cards, 4 designs, 2 of each. So this month we're using on Stamp Stack the new Paradise Garden bundle, and on wall art we're using the Easter basket bundle. So those will be the themes, Easter and just pretty flowers. But these are the cards from last month. So we made 2 of these, 2 of these, 2 of these, and 2 of these. So that's an example of Stamp a Stack, 8 cards, 4 designs, 2 of each. And then wall art, again, is like that. It's 12 by 12. You can frame it. You can put it on a shelf like me. Put it in the 12 by 12 shadow box. You can switch those out monthly to match the season. You can decorate your home, your craft room. They make great gifts. Put it in a frame and give it as like a host gift or just a gift, etc. So those are those 2 classes. So the clubs are, you save $2, so it's $38 a month. Shipping is separate. You can combine shipping on all 3 of these monthly events, by the way, and just pay it once. You get occasional additional gifts from me. You get a free gift after 6 consecutive months. You get over the $20 in merchandise. We cut, die cut, punch, and emboss everything possible on these classes. Still, you do cut your own designer paper. And of course, it includes that PDF tutorial. And yes, you can add on the bundles at a discount when you register or through a link. So any questions on any of those, let me know. Hey, Alejandra, getting ready for work this morning. Happy to catch me live. Thank you. Yeah, Alejandra's on a whole different time zone now, so she's earlier than us, I think. Anyway, good to see you, Ali. And let's see, Stella, good morning. Thank you for saying hi on Facebook. That helps. Yeah, Xana, I would love for you to come in person as well. Can you show your sampler in the background? Looks really cute. Do I see purple? Yes, you do see purple, Ali. Actually, well, yeah, it's fresh freesia. It gave me a pink vibe for a second. I was like, did I forget what color it is? This is, I have 1 packet left, by the way, if anyone wants it, from last month. That Simply Beautiful bundle. And I forgot the name of that paper. Lovely and Beautiful or something. It's gorgeous. Anyway, that is the wall art from last month. And this month will be Easter themed. But I do not know. I haven't designed it yet, so I don't know what it looks like. Hasn't come out of here yet. Martha, good morning to you. Linda in Mansfield, good morning. Okay, so those are the 3 monthly classes. Come take them in person, take them to go, whatever you want. Next up, this event is actually full, but I'll just mention that I'm doing an in-person 1-day retreat in May 16th. And so if anyone does need to cancel, they're locked in, but if we can replace them, then we'll allow you to take their place. But that's something I'm going to try to start doing about quarterly or so. I have not chosen my next date yet and checked with the hotel, but that will be in Cedar Hill, Texas, a 1-day crafting retreat. Okay. So just keep your eye out for more on that. Make sure you're on my email list for all of this stuff. You can join the email list right now. It should be up here in Facebook and down here in YouTube in those video descriptions. And or you can go to my blog, stamptherapist.com, and join the email list. And then you can get notified of all the stuff and get the registration links and everything. Okay, next up, in my email that goes out tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Central, you can sign up for the retreat in a box. This comes out in April, and it's with April McCright and I. You need to register by April 5th. That is the deadline. And for the retreat, we are using the Petals of Beauty and Words of Beauty bundles for those 10 or more make and takes. Plus you'll get a bag, plus you'll get gifts, plus a PDF tutorial. And this is the retreat to go. Our in-person retreat is full. And then we will also offer add-on classes. April is doing, I forgot the name of that bundle. It's the one I'm using. Hold on. Pause. I just can't think of the name. It's the one I'm using for my Stamp-A-Stack. Hold on. Paradise Garden. Okay. April's using Paradise Garden. She will design 4 cards. You'll make 2 of each, 8 cards, and you'll get over $35 in merchandise. And yes, you can take just her class, just my class, just the retreat, or mix it up any way you want, or tutorials only. So that will be April's add-on class. And mine is the super adorably cute Filled with Sweetness bundle, the little jelly jar, which I just love. I'm making 2 swaps with it for on stage. I just think it's so cute. And so we'll make some of the jelly jar shaped cards, at least one, as well as regular size cards. Anyway, so that is the retreat in a box. Registration is open. You can, I believe I put it on my blog. I think I did. So you can go to the events there and register right now. Or you can get it from that email that will go out tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Central. It will be at the bottom where I just have a list of events with links, okay? Or you can message me and say, I need the link right now. And, of course, I'll give it to you. Okay, so that's that one. Virtual album retreat. Don't forget Stampin' Up! March 18th. We still can't register until March 18th, but this virtual album retreat is going to be awesome. You're going to make 10 12 by 12 like 2-page layouts. So that's 20 scrapbook pages. You're going to get 3 days worth of videos that are recorded so you can watch them later. You don't need to be present, but it'll happen April 29 through May 1st. If you are coming to my virtual album retreat, I would suggest you buy this and make it there. You probably won't finish it in one day, but you can start it. Just bring your device so you can watch the video on your phone there or iPad or something. Anyway, but that's coming out March 18th, and more details will be out by March 18th. But it's going to include a stamp set, dies, designer papers, like everything. And they cut everything for you. They don't give you, at least knock on wood, if it's the same as last time, they don't tell you how to cut the paper. They cut the paper. It's like a class where they cut everything. And if stuff, except with the exception, because I think it includes dies of that, everything will be die cut too. Like top notch. What do you call it? Hold on. I lost my train of thought. I read Xana's comment and I lost my train of thought. Oh, you'll learn techniques in the videos. Like they always, it's full of tips. And or just like one person will be like, this is how I use this. And we're all like mind blown. So there you go. Virtual album retreat. It is $250. If you're a demonstrator, you get your discount, a minimum 20% discount, plus you earn rewards that you can then apply to your next order. So girl math, it's like half price basically. If you do girl math on it, it's like half price if you're a demonstrator. So just be a demonstrator. Hilda, good morning. And in this economy, we need that girl math, right? Hilda, good morning. Thank you, Lori. Thank you very much. I got a call. I don't know what I'm watching. They don't know what you're watching, Lori. I love it. Don't be taking phone calls during this morning show. B&B included. That's right, Xana. You can stay at the hotel. It's extra, but we get a group rate. And it's only $99 US. So, yeah. Per night, of course. Alejandra, sure. You can see my swaps tonight. 100%. You just got the jar bundle. Yes. So you can see my swaps tonight, Alejandra, on the Team Zoom crafting night. If y'all want to join the team today, you can come to the Team Zoom crafting tonight. Alejandra will be there. And what was I going to say about it? Oh, I did both of them the jar shape because I just think it's so cute, like the die cut jar shaped. So this is just a different card. My cards for convention are a little more detailed than this, but it's just the jar shape that opens because I think it's so cute. Oh, this shape right here, this is not my swap, but anyway. Sneak peek alert. I haven't done the last one yet. Shock, horror. Girl, I haven't either, to be honest, because I don't get my own retreats to take stuff. Okay, that's another story. Let me move on. Events. Last event that I'm going to talk about right now is the Crafting Cruise, Alaska 2027, August 2nd through 9th, 2027. Yes, out of Seattle, Washington. We're going to Sitka, Skagway, Juneau. We'll see the Endicott Arm and Dawes Glacier off the ship. And then we will go to Victoria, British Columbia, Alejandra. You either have to come on the cruise or come see us when we're there. And here's some more info about that. Anyone can come. You can use our group rate with your friends and family. They don't have to do the crafting portion. Bring children, friends, partners, anyone. We've had, friends come together, but only one of the friend does the crafting. The other is not into it. That's all cool as well. We had one, Kelly, with her friend Jennifer, who was a karaoke master, whatever. She was like, so she didn't do the crafting, but we got to hear the karaoke stories and they were amazing. You would not believe the karaoke drama behind the scenes, side note. But anyway, so bring anyone. Our travel agent will get you the best rate possible, including our group rate. And crafting portion includes 4 classes, all inclusive, goodie bag. You get gifts, you get a bag, you get to meet all the cool people, you get to participate in a door decorating contest if you want. There's prizes all week, there's add-on bingo, there's demonstrations, there's displays, blah, blah, blah. It goes on and on. Like I said, you get gifts. These are the gifts from our recent cruise. So many gifts there. There's food all over the ship 24/7, including certain select free room service, or you can pay $8 and get a lot of stuff delivered to your room, like hamburgers and pizzas and stuff. I don't know. But a lot of it's free. And then you get your own half a crop table. You get separate class tables, so you don't have to be all crowded and whatever. You can go put the bulk of your stuff at your crop table and do whatever you want there. Many people work on their own things. Yeah, just lots of fun. And then, is there another one? Nope, that's it. So join us on that crafting cruise. Info is on the blog right now. It's going to be in the email, and you can contact me if you need more info. Okay, so that is the end of that section of events. Now we will move on to Deals and Delights. This segment of the show is about mainly, it's me and Stampin' Up specials, but mainly Stampin' Up, I think. I have a different graphic for my own specials. Okay, so specials. First of all, and Deals and Delights. Okay, Deals and Delights. This is a free deal. Join my email list so that you will get emailed out the recipe cards for the 4 cards we're making today for free. These will go out tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Central. So make sure you're on my email list today so that you'll get that email tomorrow. And it will contain the recipe cards for the 4 cards I'm making with springtime scenes. Those cards, those recipe cards, what am I trying to say? Have not step-by-step directions. They have a picture, the supply list, and the measurements. Okay. You'll get the step-by-step on here, but also you get the PDF if you get the class, which I'm going to offer today, or you can purchase PDF only. Yes, Alejandra, for sure. We have to figure out what day we're in Victoria. You just got the bundle, Alejandra? Yes. Oh, we already talked about that. Sorry, I thought you meant the springtime scenes bundle, which is another good one. You haven't done, oh yeah. I guess I'm reading old comments here. Sorry. Sorry about that. Sorry. Hold on. Let me give myself a couple of likes over there on Facebook. Okay. Next up, I keep reminding everybody of this, but something's going to happen and you're not going to get your Petunia Pop cardstock or something. So don't forget the Retiring in Colors or get what you need before it's while supplies last. Peach Pie, Petunia Pop, Pretty in Pink, Shy Shamrock, and Summer Splash. Of course, Stampin' Up! Does whatever they want, so I don't know if something will randomly carry over, but if not, get that cardstock, get those ink refills, get those ink pads while you can, and products that come in those colors too are probably not safe. Next month is, I believe, next month is when the official last chance list will come out in April. I believe, or not even a list. They'll just move things to last chance on a, I think I'm right about this. I get mixed up still, but probably on April 7th is probably when they'll do that. Just looking at the calendar. Anyway, if anyone knows something that to correct me, please feel free. Long story short, though, get them before they even get to that point. Okay. And then, of course, when you're shopping online and getting that, go to the last chance list. There is lots of stuff there that is discounted that you might not have realized is last chance. There was a embossing folder that I didn't realize went on last chance and it is sold out. And I'm like, I've been using that for spring cards. What? It's gone. So I'm not even going to disappoint you by telling you about it, but check the last chance list. It's important. Okay, don't forget we have craft classes available. You can buy them from me, and they're run by Stampin' Up. Brush with Beauty and Lovely Blossoms are available right now. They're $25 to $30. I believe they both already happened. Yes, so you'll get to watch the videos instantly after you register and all that stuff. They're full of tutorials, techniques. It includes a PDF tutorial and full of tips and techniques. And what is the and? Oh, you supply your own paper for those. It's just the videos. Okay. You need my husband's travel guides to be able to get there. What is his travel guides? Xana, I don't remember. Lori got the jar bundle with your bingo winnings. Yes, we had a lot of fun on bingo last week, everybody. And we had some big winners. And I forgot that you ordered that, Lori. I got a thing that somebody's order shipped today from bingo. I forgot who it was. But anyway, maybe you. I don't remember. Okay, next up, product of the month. So, in case you missed it, well, first of all, let me go here. A new product of the month came out March 3rd. For it is the Notes of Spring stamp set, and you can get it for only $5 with a $75 or more online order. I'm going to grab something real quick, walk away from the microphone for a second. Okay, I'm back. Anyway, that stamp set is while supplies last, $75 or more order. There's some samples right there with it. And if you do place a $70 or say $150 order, even if there's other old product of the months available, you can only select one per order. So you might want to split up your orders into two if you want to get two. The product of the month lasts until it sells out. So once we sell out, we won't make it or order anymore. But if there's old ones available, you can get those. I will show that stamp set when I point the camera down and see what's on my desk later. Also, anyone who places a $75 or more online order period with me during a 1 month period. So right now we're in March. So during the month of March, if you order $75 or more, you will get a free tutorial from me, a tutorial bundle with 12 projects using the product of the month. So there's the ones from last month with that painted Illusions designer paper. It's a sneak peek of the samples. It is a tutorial with instructions for each card and measurements made by these awesome, amazing 12 demonstrators, right? You see some people you might know on there. So you'll get that free from me just for ordering $75 or more, whether you pick product of the month or not. That's up to you. And then one more little look at these additional samples here. These are public available samples. One of them got stretched out there on the top right when I did this graphic, and I didn't realize it until I was like, I don't have time to fix it. But anyway, It's a very cute stamp set. Again, I will show it in more detail when I point the camera down. Okay, what else? Next is Paper Pumpkin. Did you know we get a free extra stamp set this month in Paper Pumpkin? This is our monthly crafting box in like a whole box of all-inclusive kit. So it makes a great gift. It makes a great gift for non-crafters or crafters because it's all-inclusive. So everything they need is in here, including the instructions. That's a bonus idea from my Paper Pumpkin bonus tutorial. But this one this month was so cute. I did already sell my extra one. But look at this stamp set. You got the, that does not look good. The Easter eggs, sweet spring greetings, hello, etc. So you always get a stamp set. You always get an ink spot. And then you always get instructions and whatever you need to make the project. So these are the 3 from this past February Paper Pumpkin. And then again, the one in March, which you need to purchase by March 10th. That one is, so I got some twine. There's some little sequins in here, and then all my card bases and envelopes and everything else. What was I saying? The one for March is hummingbird themed. The bonus free stamp set is hummingbirds. It's really cute. I've seen both stamp sets. I meant to re-look at them last night because I didn't like memorize what they looked like, and we're not allowed to show screenshots. But one I think was a couple of hummingbirds and some other stuff, and the other was other stuff, words and stuff. I can't remember. But if anyone's really wanting to know, I can watch that video and give you a little play-by-play. But anyway, it's called Fluttering Garden. You need to register by March 10th. And you can either prepay to get 3, 6, or 12 months worth, or you can go month to month. The price is increasing next month in April, I believe, for both, and it's the same price. So if you want to pre-buy some in March, that would be a good time, like prepay for 3, 6, or 12. But anyway, this Fluttering Garden is going to make 9 cards, 3 each of 3 designs, 9 envelopes. Of course, you get 2 stamp sets. One of them is a bonus free stamp set. You'll get your ink. And it's hummingbird motif for Mother's Day and more. It won't be only Mother's Day. Okay, Sue, good morning. Thank you. She said, happy belated birthday. Thank you very much. And then if you do get your Paper Pumpkin through me, you will get a free Paper Pumpkin alternative project ideas tutorial from me at the end of the month or at the beginning of the next month. So this is not the Easter one, but the whatever, the one before that. That's just like a sneak peek of what we sent out. And then we already sent the Easter one. I just forgot to put that sneak peek up there. But anyway, so get your Paper Pumpkin. If you have any questions, let me know. If you need links, let me know. It's in my online store, though. Okay, this is just a quick, if you are a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I know a lot of demonstrators watch this video who are not in my team. And if you are and you need support, like, I don't mean support like that I'm necessarily training and stuff, but I do put some training type posts in there. I have a Facebook group that I created for Stampin' Up! Demonstrators so that you can get some positive reinforcement and updates. Anyway, it's a Facebook group. So it is called Your Unofficial Stampin' Up! Upline. So you can search that in Facebook, request to join. You do have to be a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator to join this Facebook group. And again, I post things like current updates and then sometimes a few tips about how to incorporate that in your business or clarifying things that maybe had some information that's maybe not fully correct, misinterpreted in other places online. So I just, I supply that stuff to my team anyway. So a lot of it, I just copy and paste over into the unofficial upline group. So if you're a demonstrator and you want to join that, feel free. You can find that on Facebook. Now, if you're not a demonstrator, you can join my team, and then you'll get even more from me, so much more. Free tutorials. Every tutorial I create goes on my team Facebook group. Also, anyone I partner with, their tutorials go on my team Facebook group, Genevieve Co., April McCry, Alejandra, etc. You get challenges, incentives, creative challenges, business support, all the stuff. And it's only $99, and you get to pick 125 of anything you want. Now, if you would like to be one of the first people to order the brand new magnetic ink pads from Stampin' Up, you should join my team. If you're not a Stampin' Up demonstrator already, you can join my team, and we all demonstrators get to be the first to order these. Now, we don't know how popular, like how many they're going to sell, like if every demonstrator is going to order them. So you want to be the first ones to order it. And what I mean by that is when Stampin' Up says demonstrators can order this, that's when you want to order it, not a week later or 2 weeks later. Now, we get a discount, and they will be, I'm assuming this will be in the pre-order, so I don't know for sure, but they will be bundled together at a discounted price. And then we get our discount on top of that. So it's going to make them very affordable for demonstrators. The discounted bundle will be for customers too, so don't worry. And it is a great discount. I don't know what, I mean, I think I could say it, but I don't know what I'm allowed to say from Stampin' Up. Exactly. Lisa. Okay, Lisa, are you in that group yet? I don't remember who's in the group, but hopefully you are. I know, Xana. Oh, okay. So Xana, you should join that Facebook group if you're a current demo, and I know I just put US prices. I can't deal with conversions. I can't even convert a time zone, literally, but any demo in any market can join that group, and just know that if I show a number, it's US numbers. But anyway, okay, be the first to order these ink pads, y'all. Sign up to be a demonstrator, $99, pick 125, and then hopefully, knock on wood, they will be in that pre-order, which starts March. I just emailed this to somebody this morning. Let me find the email because I don't have it memorized. I want to say 26. March 24th is when the pre-order starts for the new catalog. So hopefully, knock on wood, that's when we'll get to order those new ink pads. Okay, so did y'all see the colors? Barely Blush, Crisp Cantaloupe. That's a returning color, if you remember, which I do not have, so I'll be ordering a new one. Golden Glow, Peaceful Pine, and Hydrangea Hue. If you are curious about the new ink pads, you could order one, or you could order all of them. I'm going to order all if available, because we don't know what for sure is going to be available in the pre-order. They said they're going to try to give us everything if it's in stock, you know, in the warehouse. Anyway, because I'll get that bundle discount, assuming we can order that. These new ink pads, and in this economy and with girl math and all the stuff, y'all, you want to be a demonstrator and get that discount pricing. But they're magnetic, so the lid is not attached to the bottom, like it doesn't connect to it, so it just easily removes. You can then set that on the table and put the ink pad on top of it, and it'll magnetize down. But no more arthritis issues, right, of opening those ink pads. It's shaped different, it's longer, and I think it's a little bit skinnier, and it's felt, not foam. So there's some differences. If you want to try it out, I suggest you join my team. Perfect, Xana. Yes, join the group. Lisa's upline is retired. Yes, Lisa says, I think the new ones will be great. And by the way, I think I said this already, but the new ink pads, only those 5 colors will be in the new style. And then in 2027, we will get a color refresh, and that's when they will all convert to the new style. But anyway, but that way we can just start, we'll have a whole year to basically to test them out. Maybe not a whole year, but half a year. It's already going to be May by the time these pads come out to customers. So, you know, okay, so there we go. All right. I know, right, Xana? She says, I still think I have the original pads. I don't have any more of the old linen pads, but I have plenty of the old body style foam ones that I still use. And by the way, you don't have to buy the new pads like until you want or need a new color. Keep using your old ones. They work. Just get your ink refills. Okay. Oops, sorry. Meant to. Oh, just one more little plug about joining my team. They're awesome. There's I think there's over 200 of us in the team right now, and we're very close-knit team. We enjoy doing things together. We have team Zoom crafting night tonight. We have our team gathering on Zoom on Saturday, which is optional, of course. I think about 30 people have registered to attend Zoom, which is free, versus the 200 that are demos. So obviously it's not required. We do card swaps, all kinds of stuff. But anyway, just a little plug. Okay. What is my next thing? Oh, so stamping. Oh, actually, well, I should have put that. My stamping news desk really should be about the new ink pads and the new catalogs and all the stuff. But I talked about that last week. So, what does this say? Longer. Oh, okay. Sorry, hold on. Yeah. I didn't make good notes this week on my graphics versus what I'm going to say. I wrote down the word longer because of onstage. So what I'm referring to is my ordering special that I'm about to tell you about. I have an ordering special that starts today. I've emailed it out already to you guys who are on my email list. But let's talk about my stamp therapy deals and specials, which is a deal and a special offer. So my class that I'm making today is going to be offered free with an online order. And what I wrote down longer, it will be offered longer than normal because I will be on stage next week. I won't be doing a video next week. I don't have time. I mean, whatever. I'll be literally out of town and I can't pre-film. I'm not that good. So no stamping morning show next week. However, there will still be an order special. So anyone who places a $35 or more online order from today through March 15th will receive the class I'm making today free, the packet. I will cut the paper, or Scott will, package it up individually, each card individually, and mail it to you for free. That's with a $35 order. If that order is $50 or more, you're getting the, I'm going to grab mine, Tiny Bee Trinkets for free on top of the class packet. Otherwise, you can supply your own Tiny Bee Trinkets or any embellishment. $75 or more, you're going to get that product of the month tutorial. And $100 or more, 5 free card samples. Okay, so that is the free class offer. Free class. Here's the Tiny Bee Trinkets. You'll see them when I make my cards. They're so cute. You get a whole package free if it's 50 or more. Or you could just purchase the class from me, and it's like a regular class. It will include some designer paper, some embellishments, etc. And that class is 8 cards, 4 designed. These 4 I'm making today, but you'll get to make 2 of each. We'll cut double for you. You will cut your own designer paper because it's included with the fee. You'll get over $20 in merchandise, and both of them include a PDF tutorial. You can also just purchase the PDF tutorial only for within that class registration link. So the link was sent out this morning. Here's Brittany. In my video email, and it'll be sent out again tomorrow. And then I got a couple more emails scheduled after that to remind you of all of this. Now she wants down. This is Brittany. Say hi. Say hello, ladies. Hello. And gentlemen. Hello. Mm-hmm. She wants down, but I bet she's going to jump right back up there. Okay, so that's my special. Now, I think it's time to see. Thank you. Created by Laura Lee. Thank you very much. Sue, good morning in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Slept in as you were out dancing last night. Ooh, yes, girl. Yes, girl. Sue is a professional dancer, unlike me. Good morning, Ann Margaret. Let me go back a little. I think I got everybody. Maybe. Tommy, good morning to you. Sue, good morning. If I didn't say good morning, thank you for the happy birthday. But Sue, good morning. And Lori says hi to Britt. And so does Stella. Awesome. V, yes, that was my co-host. I forgot to say that. who left hair on my face. That's why I'm doing this. Okay, so it is time to see what's on my desk, which looks like a hot mess right now, but it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, so let's point the camera down. Going to, what's it called? Camo. And let's see what's on my desk. All right, some stuff. So today, this is before the stamping, what I'm going to show you. First of all, my team gathering I mentioned is Saturday on Zoom, and they can optionally purchase make and take packets. This month, we usually make 4 cards. This month, we're making 5 cards, 1 of each, and they get a small amount of product with the fee. So they'll get some designer paper, and then so they'll die cut their own designer paper and cut it up, but we will cut everything else. And what am I trying to say? Oh, and they'll get some gems, some of these gems right here, and ribbon. So they're getting 3 things. It's just a small amount because the meeting is only 10. The make and takes are only $10. Add $5 for shipping. Y'all, this cat hair on my faces. Okay, so these are the make and takes. This is the jelly jar set we were talking about. In case anyone's like, what are you talking about? Ignore my sticky notes. They are important notes for us. This is called Filled with Sweetness. It's available right now. And y'all, this stuff is so popular. Like, get it before it sells out. And it'll come back, but get it before it sells out. When I say this stuff, I mean all of this stuff that Stampin' Up! Sells. It's very popular. We have really good products. So, don't delay. But anyway, Scott is literally in there die cutting this right now. So this hay came out of this card, and he was aligning these. He cut it backwards actually on accident, and then he fixed it. But we're going to cut and die cut those. Anyway, you get the point. These are really cute cards. That's one of those openings. And that's a perk of being on the team, that you can purchase the make and takes. I'm going to throw these back over here in case he needs them during my video. I think that's all about the team stuff. Okay. So that was that. Then this is a swap I participated in recently. They just came in the mail yesterday for the swap from these new online exclusives. So this was my swap that I sent in. And then this was from who? Jan McClurg. These are, I think that's a fun fold, but I'm not going to open it right now. This is the bundle I'm using for the Stampin' Stack this month and April's bonus class. We've got those great service bundle. So there's a couple of swaps with that one. This is the same suite right here. I'm just showing these for inspiration for you guys. There's another bundle in this in this March online exclusives that has fruit stuff. So these kind of use both, I think. These 2 cards here and this one. There's these other dies that you can cut fruit and stuff. And like the word cute, that stamp. So I'll show those in a second in this book. But anyway, there's these 3 swaps. They're awesome. Let's see. I forgot to say names. Leanne Greff, my friend Leanne. She's on one of the tutorial things I'm in. Karen Titus. Everybody knows Karen. Meg Loven. And then this is adorable. I won it, but it went unorderable temporarily. They're coming back, so it's on my list to get as soon as it comes back. I forgot the name. This is Janice Waitman. So cute, the little cats and dogs. This one I just got for myself because one of my team members, Pam, did a video and she watercolored it. Yeah, it was all watercolors, I think. But anyway, I was just like, oh my gosh, I got to get this. So this is from Natalie Travis. So cute. It's called Flowers Fair. It's available now, and it's just one big background stamp. So I haven't used mine yet. See, one giant background stamp. So if you don't have that one yet, put it on your list. It's awesome. And then 2 more here. So those are all from products here in these March Online exclusives, which are available now. So I can show you this. So here's the Garden Poetry Suite. I did a video already where I showed what I had purchased from this release. So you can go back and watch that. And I show all of this stuff, the Garden Poetry. I am using this embossing folder today, the Paradise Garden Hybrid, just the leaf folder on 2 of my cards. Here is the Homemade Sweetness Sweet Collection, the jelly jar, the dies, the Ladybug embossing folder, Ladybug Picnic, which I'm using on at least 1 card today as well. The super cute Homemade Sweetness designer paper, etc. So that's all available now. This is the Delicate Dreams Sweet Collection. The designer paper already went on day 1. Everybody bought it. So y'all, oh, cutest crew. Thank you, Lori. Thank you, Lisa. Yes, the colors in the jar sweet. So good, Lori. Thanks, Corinne. Good morning. Anyway, that paper already went unorderable. It's very popular. I'm just telling y'all, Stampin' Up! Has really great products, and they are very popular. So get them as soon as you can. I did not get this. I have 1 pack, but I didn't get any more fast enough. But anyway, the whole soccer suite. It is called A Wonderful Match. That one's available, and I don't have this bundle, but I talked about it before. But anyway, super cute. Is that not focusing good today? So if you're into soccer, perfect. The Capturing Smiles bundle, the Rolling Waves bundle, which is one I haven't shown yet. Really nice for sea stuff. Here's that cutest crew that I want that is temporarily. It's just the dies unavailable, but I'm going to wait and get the bundle. Help Me Grow. I've shown that one. Service Essentials. I've shown that one. Forever Florals. I have not shown this one. There's some great label dies in here. Words, flowers, etc. Scalloped Wishes. I've shown you this one. Springtime Scenes. I'm using that one today. Barbecue Master. For grilling. Filled with Sweetness. Okay, here's the Made with Sweetness bundle. That's the one that kind of coordinates, and there's all these fruit dies and file folders, and it's great for scrapbooking and card making on that one. It coordinates with the jelly stuff. We got Delicate Whispers bundle. You've already seen that one. And then there's some garden textures, designer paper, ribbons, Lazy Daisy embossing folder. I think this one's going to be very popular, so get that one while you can also. Lazy Daisy 3D embossing folder. Right? G-Ann, agree with you. She said, this is their best online exclusives yet. I agree. I spent so much money on these online exclusives. Or credits, whatever, but still. Lunar Lusters, it's a silver luster paper. And the Wood Grain Wonders. Oh, and then a Rainbow of Thanks. That's a great little paintbrush stamp set. There's a different size paint swatch for each size painting element up here. Brush roller, whatever. So, and then, oh my goodness, still going. A lot of these are in the suites, is why I'm skipping them, but there's some 12 by 12 assorted packs. A scrapbook workshop kit made with sweetness with the jelly jars. Come on. Oh, there's a jelly jar sticker sheet on that last page. The Moon and Back stamp set, Make a Wish stamp set. This one I think is very popular. I just didn't get it yet because of all the coloring. I love this one, Dream Team. I was going to do a swap with that. Maybe I'll try that tonight, Alejandra. I knew there was another one I wanted to do a swap with. Ready, Set, Go, race cars. Oh, and an alphabet stamp set and the Faraway Landscapes. So it is a great release. Most of this stuff is available right now. Some of it went not orderable in the US anyway because it's so popular, but they are coming back. If y'all need dates on anything, let me know. Okay, so that's that. And then next is these are the online, what are these called? Product of the month. So here's the Notes of Spring stamp set. So I did want to show you, these images are to me, a lot larger than I would think they would be just looking at the stamp set online. So let me see. Yeah, they're larger than shown here on the front of the case. And you can see they take up a lot of space there. So the animals are all a little less than 2 inches by a little less than 2 inches. You got the deer sitting down, the duck standing up looking backwards, and then this little rabbit that's just like sitting but with huge ears. That's probably a certain type of rabbit that I don't know. And then they're all sketched like thick line sketches, but you have these filler stamps where you can just stamp the shadow on top. It's watercolory and be done and don't have to color it in, or you can color it in. I love that. Then there's a couple of taller and shorter grass type images, again with filler stamps. And then this, oh wait, that one goes to that one, that one goes to that one. This goes to here, which I'm just calling that like a abstract-y floral background type image right there with a filler. Especially for you, a little note of thanks, happiest birthday wishes. So that is Notes of Spring. Mine just came yesterday, so I haven't stamped it on the inside of my case yet. And I think it's amazing. Can't wait to work with it for my bonus project idea. And I will use this for my card class this month also. Here is that, just a reminder. Last time I checked, you could still get the Painted Illusions designer paper as well with a $75 order. So that one I think is still available. We don't really get like a big notification when they go out. They just kind of go out. So anyway, that one is still available as well, as far as I know. But when you're ordering at the end, it will say like you qualified for product of the month. And you can click a thing and go to see it all. Let me move these things out of my way. Last but not least, I got some cards in the mail. Thank you very much. So my birthday was Tuesday. What day was it? I didn't really do a lot for my birthday, but I did take off of I did work, but I didn't do my team Zoom business, but a team member did the training for me, which was awesome because different perspectives there. So I took the evening off instead of doing my normal team business training. And what else? Scott got me a gluten-free pizza from a restaurant that I like. And I'm doing something Sunday with Isabel because her birthday is, I lost a foot to my thing. Her birthday is March 6th, tomorrow. So I'm going to go, me and Scott are going Sunday to see Isabel, and we're going to go to the movies. All right. Let me add this thing on the screen. Oh, not that one. And I'm going to show these cards I received real quick, and then we will get to stamping. Elner's finally here. Yay. Good morning from Anna. How's the weather in Anna, Elner? You've got that to play with? Yes, Xana. Love to see it. I would love to see what you do with it is what I meant to say. Oh, good, Kathleen. I hope those cards helped with the military bundle. Let me open that one because it looks like it's a good fun fold. Hold on. I thought, let me see. This was Ann Klimmer. She did great with that one. And then this is Joyce Faracco. Let's see what it is. Okay, it is a fun fold. So I guess it goes through here. To a real hero, thank you for your service. So proud of you. You make a difference. Okay, so it goes like this. And see, here's that image that's like the chain. He embossed it with silver on smoky slate paper. Let's just get a closer look at it since you need that inspiration. So that was Joyce Faracco, and this was Ann Klimmer. I like both of them. This is the luster paper, by the way. This dog tag right there is the luster paper, lunar luster, and then she stamped the chain right there. Okay, cool. Hopefully that helps. Because I did order it, right? Yes. I'm like, what did I order? But I haven't done anything with it either. Hey, Cindy, no problem. Catching replay. Hello, Gina from Idaho. Took a break from card making ministry. I have been a loyal Stampin' Up customer since the 90s. I love it. Good, Gina. Good. We're glad to see you here. Yes, Stella. These are great cards, right? Mary Ann, Kelsey's birthday is the 7th, and Greg is the 8th. Love Pisces, people. Yes. Go Pisces. Okay, this birthday card is from, speaking of the devil, Mary Ann Hogendobler, who's just made that comment. And thank you very much, Mary Ann, for the incredibly nice note you wrote me. I just got this. I just opened it yesterday. My friend Gail sent me this adorable little puppy card. I don't know why. It's not focusing close up today. It had been doing good for a while, but thank you very much, Gail. So sweet, just for you. This one is from Robin. Thank you, Robin. Let's go. See you in Cali. She said, see you in Cali. Yes. That's the next time I'm going to see 20 of my team members in California. Oh, we're getting excited, but I have got so much to do. This is from my friend Renee. Gorgeous. Thank you, Renee. And this is from my friend Linda. Linda, so nice of you to send me a card. Linda just lost her puppy last night. So be thinking of Linda. She's not a puppy, but anyway, y'all know what I mean. And this is from my friend Oma. I think she colored these purple. That is cool. And I love this. Thank you, Oma. This die right here. Okay, so thank y'all for the birthday cards. If there's any I missed, they're probably in my mailbox right now. So I apologize. Okay, today we're going to make cards with the Springtime Scenes bundle. I did for sure show this on a previous video. Stella says her grandson's birthday is today the 5th. He's 1 year old today. Stella, the sort of miracle baby, right? Oh, and by the way, oh, that's okay. Never mind. I'm getting myself distracted. Springtime Scenes bundle. New release. I think it's temporarily not orderable, but let me check. Springtime. Yep, March 23rd is the estimated date for most of the stuff to return. Oh, the Ladybug Picnic folder went unorderable as well. Ladybug Picnic. This stuff is popular. I'm telling y'all, you should just get online right now and place an order. Anything you want that's available. Because this is what happens when a company has really incredible product, right? So, the Springtime Scenes bundle is coming back in a couple of weeks, hopefully, knock on wood, because we are depending on international shipping, of course. And this is what it looks like. Oh, Hilda says her mom is 100 today. She passed 4 years ago. Oh, Hilda, happy birthday to your mom. When I showed this on that other video, I showed how incredible these dies are, which shows why they sold out. Again, that's temporary. They are coming back. These big circles that cut out like a circle with leaves inside, a circle with a leaf sort of edge. I started to say corner, but you know. And then this circle that cuts out a ring and a circle on the inside. And then there's a, what do you call it? A standalone ladybug, standalone leaves, which these go together, one on top of the other. I didn't realize that before. You can die cut out almost all of the stamped images. There's a nice label die, that's stitched, or I think it's stitched, not pierced, around the edges. Let me look at my sample. Yeah, stitched. And a standalone flower and flower center. Okay, so there's the dies. Again, I showed them on a previous video in more detail. And then here's the stamp set, which is, I don't remember actually if it's pretty much actual size on the front there. So you got the leaf, the grass, the stem with several leaves, a couple of smaller single leaves, a single flower, a small one, the ladybug, and then all these greetings. You brighten my day, sweet spring springtime, sending lots of sunshine. We'll get through this together and celebrate new beginnings. So it's a great stamp set. Here is where some pieces that I had cut out previously, but you'll see most of these on the video today. Okay, so that's the bundle. The designer paper I'm using, I was going to use several, but then I just didn't. I stuck on this one, is Cute as a Bug. It is from, I think from the mini catalog right here. Cute as a Bug. It's in the online store though. That's the thing. If you don't know where is it in the mini catalog? Is it in the online? Just go to the store. It's in the store. But Cute as a Bug is a super cute paper. I'm just going to flip through it quickly here because I've also done this in detail on a previous video. It does have the bugs on some of the papers. I think on every side has some kind of a bug. Like this one's just got bees with little fruits, but still. But the other side has more just like a spring generic kind of images, and those are the ones I used today. I did not use the bug sides. I can't remember if I have every single pattern here that I'm showing you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is every pattern. So that is the Cute as a Bug paper, which is currently available. Okay, so I'm going to get started with my stamping. So we're going to make something now. Let's make something. As a reminder, this class is free with an online order starting today through March 15th. I can't do this right. Free with an order of 35. Bump it up to 50. Get the Tiny Bee Trinkets for free. This is a full pack right here, unused. Y'all remember when these guys came out? They're gold. They're very detailed and they're adorable. You get a free pack of that with 50. And then there's even more the higher your order goes. I'll have all those details at 11 a.m. Central on my blog, stamptherapist.com. But you can also just purchase the class, same place, same link, or get on my email list. And not same link, different link, but same place to find it. Okay, and then your class packet will look something like this, but you'll have ribbon in there, and I may have made a mistake because I just cut this for the video, not for real. But it'll look similar to that. This is how we'll prep it, except you will cut from the featured bundle. Of course, you'll die cut those yourself. I just did that to save time. Okay, so card number one, right here. This first card is a petal pink card base. Which is a half sheet of 8.5 by 11 cardstock. So you take your 8.5 by 11 cardstock and fold it, cut it in half. You'll get 2 cards out of 1 sheet of paper. They'll both fit into the invitation size envelope, which is this size right here. This is Stampin' Up's white envelope, which is really high quality, really nice, curved edges, all the stuff. But it will also fit into Stampin' Up's medium. That's called medium clear envelope, which is my favorite. There you go. Aw, thanks, Lori. Thanks, Stella. You guys are so nice. Talking to Hilda there. So, petal pink card base. We're going to fold it in half. I will rest the edges against my thumbnail and match up the 2 corners. And then try to do all of the folding with my bone folder instead of my hand. That will give you less wrinkles on the inside. You could also score it with your paper cutter instead for a even less creases on the inside. But anyway, I just use the bone folder. And this card will be portrait up and down. Forgot though, one more step. And then this one will be a Z fold. So that's the easiest fun fold you can make. Just take your front and fold it all the way back over to the left. Again, line up the corners on the table instead of picking it up and lining them up. Then you always have to put it down when you fold. So you can just keep it all together if you do it that way. Mine's a little bit crooked because I am human, not a machine. It's fine. That's better. Okay, so that is a Z fold, petal pink. There we go. Then we have these other pieces here. So you will have piece of white to go on the inside. By the way, I will post the measurements, email the measurements for these tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Central. I will email them out on my, in the recipe cards. I'm trying to read comments and talk, and that never works. In the recipe cards, I will email out the measurements. There. Okay, so we got the white to go on the inside, so it'll show on the front there. Then for the front left, there is a strip of Cajun Craze cardstock, and then a strip of the designer paper. So this is a pattern. It's got bugs on the back. Very cute, by the way. Maybe they would even look cute on this card, honestly. But the back side is just white with a pink, petal pink pattern all over that looks like you took a very, I can't think of the word, but a sponge with a lot of texture on it and dipped it in pink paint and dabbed that on. So texture paint sort of style. By the way, quick reminder, as you come on this video, replay or in real life, please feel free. Replay or live right now. I don't know what I'm saying, y'all. Please feel free to give a thumbs up, a like, a heart, a follow, say hi, etc. Okay, so I've got that designer paper to go on top of the Cajun cardstock. Flipped it that way just to, we'll see how that looks. The next piece here is a circle we will pre-die cut for you. This is petal pink, but it is the two-tone cardstock, which comes in 12 by 12. It's dark on one side and light on the other. So this is the light side of petal pink. So this is the dark side, which is closer to this color right here, the cardstock. It's probably never going to be a perfect match because this is printed, this is dyed. But anyway, but I'm using the light side so that it will be different than this paper here. I just wanted it to be slightly different because this is very tone on tone card. Okay, so we will cut it so that the light side is up when we die cut that with the circle from Stylish Shape Size, which are, I'm sure you've seen them, but you might be new to Stampin' Up, or you might be like our friend who hasn't been around it in a while, and maybe you don't know about Stylish Shape Size. They're amazing. They have circles, squares, and banners. They've been around for a long time. Look at that. Stylish Shape Size. So that's that largest circle there with the light side facing up. It is a pierced. Everything in this set of dies is pierced. Okay, so there we go. I'm going to fix this right now because I don't like it when my paper is upside down. We all have our certain ways we like our stuff. And I like mine like this. Anyway, okay. And then last but not least, you're going to die cut this for yourself. We'll provide the white piece from the Springtime Scenes dies. This die right here. And when you run it through, this is what you get. You get a circle, like an outline circle. And then on one side of it, it has where it comes in and it's detailed leaves. I cut it out of basic white. I will recommend you put it on a dryer sheet, an unscented dryer sheet. So when you do that, the paper might stick to it, which is what we want. We don't want the paper sticking inside here or on our die cut machine. I'd rather it stick to my dryer sheet. And then when you peel these off, you don't need this white piece. Save it for a scrap. That's the inside of the circle. And then when you peel this off, some of the pieces might stick to this and some might not, but you can just poke them out. Of course, you can use take your pick tool, a toothpick, or do it by hand if it's real easy like this. This just takes one run through the die cut machine, by the way, not multiple times. You don't need to go back and forth. It's one run through. And then you have this super cute little thing right here. And you can actually reuse the dryer sheet depending on the dies you put this on, sometimes 2 or 3 times, depending on how bad it cuts it up. Okay, so there's that. Now, what are we going to stamp on this? Okay, on my circle, I'm going to stamp, and on this white piece here for the inside, I'm going to stamp. I'm going to stamp you brighten my day. I can't pick these up. And my ink pads I'm going to use for all of the cards today are Old Olive, Memento Black, Petal Pink, which my label's all faded out. Petal Pink and Cajun Craze. So for this card, I need Cajun Craze and Petal Pink. And I'm going to stamp my greeting in Cajun Craze. And I'm just doing You Brighten My Day, but you can do whatever greeting you want. Look for something. Hold on. Oh, I found it. Okay. Cajun Craze. You Brighten My Day is, they're stacked. You, and then Brighten, and then My Day below that. And it's like a typewriter font. It's like a classic typewriter font. And that I stamped at the top left-ish of the circle, whatever you call the top left, in Cajun Craze ink. I was going to say something else about that. I don't know. Okay, then I'm going to take Petal Pink ink, and I'm going to... Did I close a door, Linda? Did I say I closed it? Oh, when I walked away, I was grabbing my space heater. I'm like so weird about getting hot and cold. Like it doesn't, and I know menopause, but I don't think that's it. I think it's a weird thing with me. Anyway, I'm going to grab this large leaf stamp from the set, which is like an outline leaf. I'm just wiping it off because I can't remember if I cleaned it yesterday. Outline leaf of just like, I don't know what shape, oval, pointy at the top kind of leaf with lots of veins drawn on it. So you can color it in or not. I'm going to color it in on the next card, but this one, I'm just going to stamp in pink, and it's almost 1 3/4 wide by 2.5 tall, this leaf, and it's kind of curved. Okay, so I'm stamping it in Petal Pink, and it's going to make a border here on the right side of this white piece to go on the inside of my card. I've got the cardstock portrait orientation, and I'm going to stamp on the right side the leaf, just like going back and forth different directions, hanging a little bit off the right side of the card stock, card base, whatever you want to call it here. So here at the top, it will, a bunch of it will hang off the top edge there. And just if you do it back and forth, it makes a nice little pattern there. And let me grab my chamois again and wipe off that excess ink from my glass mat. And there we go. That's all the stamping I have to do for this card. So this is a very simple card, but the other ones are more, not quite as simple. Let me actually wipe this off now because I know I need it in black on my next card. G. Ann, thank you for sharing. So nice. Okay, on the inside. Okay, for You Brighten My Day, I want those words to be straight up and down. Actually, I might do it different. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to assemble it different than I did before. Okay, so first of all, let me attach this white piece on the inside. And I'm going to warn y'all, I think I have to go to the bathroom. When I drink coffee, which I started again because I found a coffee that seems to not inflame my joint problem. So I'm drinking it more. But when I drink it for breakfast and then I take all my vitamins with water, I have to go to the restroom more often. I don't think I'm going to make it through this video. Okay, this white piece that the leaves are stamped on goes inside the card. It's a very skinny border, so pay attention to that. You should have the 16th inch pink border all the way around the edges. So that goes on the inside. Then I'm just going to see which pattern I like better here of this designer paper. I have the pink side on my other sample. Not necessarily better, but like, does this one also look cute? Let's see what y'all think. There's going to be a bow and stuff as well, but I think it kind of does look cute with these little bugs. I'm going to glue this one together like this so you can see both versions. but my other one is the other way, and that's the one I photographed. Okay, so designer paper. Again, I've got these measurements on the recipe cards that will come out. I just ran out of adhesive. Recipe cards that will come out tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Central. I'm going to change out my adhesive. So every time you do that, clean out all of this gunk that builds up on both sides of the opening. That way, hopefully your next one will keep running smooth. If you let that build up too much, it blocks this from rolling properly. Also, let me show y'all something. Hold on. Let me grab it over here. But first I have to get this gunk off my finger. I don't like that part. I should have written down the date, but I started saving all of my good, fully used to the end seal refills to prove that they work. Like, they work. This is not since the beginning of time by any means. This is from a few months ago because I go through a lot of these. Now there is one in here that broke, and I probably had, that was July. I don't know when I started saving these. But every time I finish one, and that's a piece of trash that stuck to it, I toss it in here to show how many good ones I have versus bad ones. But then I got distracted and forgot on the bad ones. So I'd say I probably have had 2 or 3 more. And I'm not saying it's bad, but something happened where it rolled over on itself when I was using it and I couldn't fix it. 2 or 3 max versus all these good ones. So just a little plug there for the little Stampin' seal. Side note. But yeah, I forgot to write down when I started that. And my memory is not good. So, okay. I drink free rain coffee, Corinne. The coffee I get, I found, and this is not, there's nothing wrong with the coffee regular people drink that don't have the problems I have. But I have bad inflammation with all kinds of things, grains, sugar, this, that, the other. And I found out from my friend April, who's very into health stuff, that coffee can have mold in it. Like all coffee has mold. Not to freak anybody out. And these things called microtoxins or something. I forgot what it's called. And long story short, so I went down a long research and I found these K-cups. They are more expensive than regular K-cups. And of course they have the cloth bag and you can compost the top and all that stuff. But they're free of all that stuff. And knock on wood, y'all, since I've been drinking that, the coffee has not given me the joint pain. So, so free rain, I'll have to check out to see if it's has all that stuff too. And if it's a good price. So I'm going to write that down, Corinne. A lot of people say coffee, or like if you look it up online, I'm going to write it on here because I don't see a scratch paper. What do they say? It causes them like indigestion and stuff. That's not what I have. It's inflammation in my joints. So anyway, there's your little health lesson for the day, which I'm not a expert by any means. Hey, Tammy, hopping on late, no problem. Good morning. Okay. Now, where am I? Sorry. That was a lot of distraction. Oh, adhesive refills and coffee. But anyway, let me attach this designer paper and cardstock to the front left flap. Again, the super skinny borders there. So that's going to open like that. My greeting is going to go over here to the left. So I'm going to take this circle, make the greeting straight up and down, and then flip it over top to bottom and try to keep it in place. Because I only want the adhesive on the back left half. And I'm using mini Stampin' Dimensionals for adhesive. You could use tape, glue, or dimensionals. But because this is a circle, you have to know which left half is the correct left half, right? So anyway, that's how I do it. Flip it upside down, top to bottom. Okay, so I used Stampin' Dimensionals, and then I'm gonna place this on here. I'll make sure the words "You Brighten My Day" are straight, and I could center this or put it up a little higher or wherever I want to put it, wherever you want to put it. Center it meaning top to bottom. So I put it a little higher on this one, and now I will add the circle with the leaves on here because I can put it in the exact position I want. I'm just using my Stampin' Seal on my silicone craft sheet to add adhesive to this. Stampin' Seal is a tape runner. And so then the silicone craft sheet helps excess adhesive not get on your scratch paper or table or work surface. But what's the but? Oh, you could also use liquid glue or whatever, or adhesive sheets or whatever on there. Okay, so there's that. You brighten my day. And then let's grab some ribbon. The ribbon I'm using on these cards is the gold striped mesh ribbon, gold striped mesh ribbon. This is low inventory, so if you need some, get it. It'll come back, but I'm assuming, but you know. I'm going to make a bow. I'll do bunny ears. Got a tail on this side. Lots of space in between. 2 ears or loops between, each one is on a different hand between forefinger and thumb, and those forefinger and thumbs are pointing at me. This all is to keep the ribbon nice and flat, no twists and turns, and of course so you can fold it over or whatever, bring it over here and cross it over and push through the rabbit hole. So get the 2 loops. I'm going to bring the right over the left, push that right ear and down into the rabbit hole. I'm still trying to keep the ribbon as flat as I can the whole time, no twists and turns, and then pull and your bow will look crazy and then you can fix it. Whatever size you need on the loops, pull to make them shorter or longer. So I'm going to make that one a little longer. Anyway, make the bow how you like it. Xana, I could talk to you for 3 hours about joint pain and what you shouldn't be eating. But y'all might get tuned out of this video real quick, but I basically cured, I did 100% cure carpal tunnel, severe carpal tunnel that they said I needed surgery for, and cured my joint pain, but then sometimes I still eat candy and that gives me a little joint pain. But anyway, that's the side. Okay, so my bow's going to go right here. And then we'll add Tiny Bee Trinkets. Let me find my open pack. I got mixed up now. I think it's this. Yeah. Okay, so my Tiny Bees. They're so adorable. I forgot to do this, though. I'm going to use liquid glue. I meant to open it before. This one might be my dried out one, though. Not dried out, like old. Okay, but getting distracted. Mini glue dot. I will peel back the paper till I see 1 dot. I will bend the paper and fold it. This is empty. And pick up that dot with the embellishment, in this case the ribbon, so that I don't touch the dot. And then place that on my project. I'm putting this dot at the, I put the leaves down on the bottom right across from the greeting. And then I'm putting the bow at the corner on the leaves. And then my bees, they do not have adhesive. They're loose. And I'm going to put 3 of them on here. So test this glue. Oh, it's fine. This one's older, so it's a little thicker, which actually works out how I want it for this, because I can just put these dots, this liquid, multi-purpose liquid glue is what we call it in the online store. Multi-purpose liquid glue. How we doing? Oh, and the rabbit ears. The bunny on the pot might be girl. Xana, I cannot, I think there's some typos, which of course we blame the phone for that. But yeah, I don't know what you're saying about the bunny. Okay, I'm going to use my take your pick tool, but I'm going to use the putty end. This one looks like it's running out. Let's see if I can get a little more putty on there. And, oh, okay, Corinne. I don't know about this coffee, but I will Google it. It's called Free Reign, everybody, in case y'all are interested. Yeah, I'm telling y'all, the joint pain and many other aches and pains can be practically cured, if not cured. I'm going to grab my other, I have only 20 other take your pick tools. I'm going to grab this one, which is the one I design cards with. It has putty on it. This one looks like it's, I don't know if it's empty or what, but I'm going to try to twist it some. I am weak in the hands. If you give it a twist, then it usually oozes out. Okay, but that's putty, so it's sticky. You can pick up your embellishments with it. And it's actually good if you let your liquid glue sit like that a little bit and dry before you put the embellishment on, so it doesn't slip and slide as much. Again, this is an older bottle of liquid glue, so it's thicker and it doesn't come out as fast and runny. And that is my finished card. So this is with the other side of the designer paper. We will supply that designer paper for you. And here's the one, ignore that sticky note, with the other side. I think I like the bug side better. I don't know why I didn't try it the other day. But either way, and then here is how it opens. That is card number 1. You brighten my day. It's a pretty simple card. Just cute. Use that die, all the stuff. Okay, so there's card number 1. I've got a sticky note back here reminding me to use two-tone cardstock. Anyway. Yeah, I think I need to replace the putty on this one. Therefore, I will not use that today. I'll use this one. Okay, let's go. Card number 2. Card number 2. It was your phone, exactly. Okay, Xana said the bunny on product of the month might be, oh, it might be here. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, next, card number 2 is these supplies right here. So we've got a crumb cake card base, crumb cake, 5.5, 8.5. Fold that in half with my bone folder. I think I need to run to the restroom real quick. I know I already said that, but I think I'm going to do it right now because I'll be in the middle of a card and thinking I need to. What can I put on the camera? I'll just put the first card here. And I'll put my little thing that runs across here that says I'll be right back, and I will go very quickly. I'm going to run to the restroom. If anyone comes by, y'all tell them I'll be right back. Yeah, and hopefully Brittany won't come over here and see you. I'm back, but when I left, Brittany was on her table, and now she's gone. I do not even know where she went. I didn't see her when I was in there. Okay, hello everybody. How's it going? I'm back. Let me get back on comments here. Thank you, Corinne. Thank you, Xana. Okay, card number 2 here. So we got our crumb cake card base, and then the next layer is Poppy Parade, and it will be embossed for you. It has been embossed with the Ladybug Picnic embossing folder. This guy right here, temporarily not available, but super cute. And then that's the next layer on top of that crumb cake. Then I have a piece of the designer paper. This is a red, basically poppy and petal pink gingham. It's a large gingham, so the stripes are, like the red stripes are about 1/2 inch. I mean 1/4 of an inch, sorry, 1/4. And then there's almost a 1/2 inch spacing until the next 1/4 inch red. Okay, and then where the reds overlap, it's darker red. So that's a nice red and pink gingham. The back side is one of those patterns with maybe just mushrooms. I'm not sure. Yeah, just mushrooms all over it. Okay, but we are going to use the gingham side this time. And then that will be layered on a piece of Old Olive. This card is portrait up and down, but this rectangle will go across the front landscape. Okay, then we'll have a scrap to stamp and die cut from, and a label. This label is from the set of dies, the Springtime Scenes dies. This label right here that I was talking about, which is 1.5 by 2 1/4 inches, and it's like ticket. It's a rectangle, and it's ticket corner punches, and it has stitching all the way around. So really cute. Okay, so we're gonna stamp on this scrap of basic white and Memento black, the large leaf, the same one I just used, and the ladybug. The ladybug is, I'm gonna stamp in Memento black. The ladybug is, what do you call it? It's like the body, no legs, closed wings. These images, they're not cartoonish, but they're not crazy realistic. They're just like an in-between of that. And so the ladybug is like an oval. There's a line drawn down the middle where the wings, meet, and then circles, and then just like a little head drawn on there and some antenna, but not a lot of details on that. Okay, so I'm going to die cut these out. I'll cut them apart first. I stamped in Memento black because I'm going to color with, what do you call it? Stampin' blends, which are alcohol based, and Memento is water based. I'm going to use my mini Stampin' Cut and emboss stamp. Why did I just blank out on what this is called? My mini Stampin' Cut and emboss machine. Just because it fits on the camera better. I do use my big one personally all the time, like exclusively. But I'm starting to use this one for videos because it's so much less trouble to put over here on the screen. And die cut these out. If you don't have a die cut machine, getting it with a demonstrator discount is a great way to get it. And the only certain things will fit on the mini. Obviously, not everything we carry will, because it is small. It's only 3 and almost 3.5 inches wide, but not quite. Okay, there's my 2 die cut images. And now I will color them in. I'm going to use cue cards. Didn't blah, blah. I'm trying to read your comment, Kim. I can't speak today very well. She didn't catch what stamp set and dies it is. Just got on, what was the name of the coffee pods you used? Started at a wellness clinic. Okay, girl. Kim, I have to go look. I can't think of it. Springtime Scenes is the bundle I'm using today. So any stamp you see will be from Springtime Scenes. A lot of the dies are from that, but if they're not, I will point out what they are from instead. The coffee, I'm going to look real quick if I can find it on email. Can't think of the name. Can't think of it. Hold on. Coffee, see if that works. Oh yeah, Fabula. Fabula, Fabula. So I don't know what bulletproof. I don't remember what bulletproof means. But yeah. And y'all know how Facebook is. Like if you say the word, like for me, for a true example is slot machines, because me and my friends were doing slot machines when we went to the Stampin' Up! Event in Vegas. If you say the word, was that Vegas? What? Where were we? Oh no, it was on the crafting cruise. I'm like, Vegas? She wasn't there. My friend Karen and Kathy, we went to the casino on the cruise and we were talking about slot machines. And then the next day on Facebook, all I could see was slot machine ads. So you'll probably start seeing coffee ads for the good coffees on Facebook. That's what I'm saying. Because that's where I found out about this coffee, was on Facebook. Literally. Okay. Anyway. That's it. And it does come in ground also, not just K-cups. It's total side notes. Okay. Let me color these. I'm going to use Old Olive blends for the leaf. Got dark here. This is, you get 2 of these for the one price. So they're, I think 2 for $11, but that makes them actually 5 something each. FYI. You get light and dark. So I'm going to add some dark Old Olive there, kind of where you want some shadows, which I'm not an artist. So if you know where the shadows should go, actually put them there. And then I'll just go over the whole thing with light. Make sure when you use your brush tips, you don't press it down, and you should not see the tip bend at all. If you do, you're going to fray it. So use it kind of on its side. And the more you go over that dark part, the more it will fade out and blend together, but still provide a shadow. These are alcohol based, so you can go add more and more and more. I can go back and add more dark. I can go back and add more light. I can even use my color lifter to remove a little bit of color, not too much, or it'll look yucky. But again, the more you go over it, where you have that other dark or even another color, I could put yellow on here, whatever. The more you go over it, the better it will blend. It's still kind of showing me streaks, so I'm still going to keep blending it out. And then you can do really fancy techniques with it as well, which I am not skilled at, so I will not. I'm not artistic or crafty at all, naturally. So here we go. There's that. And then for my ladybug, I'm using dark smoky slate. So this is our dark. Well, it's not our darkest, but a smoky slate is the gray color, the light gray that we sell. This is the dark of those. So by the way, when you get your Stampin' Blends, the light one, am I saying the dark? No, the dark one is the real color of Stampin' Up, I believe, right? And the light one is a lighter version. So dark poppy will match Poppy Parade. Light poppy is a lighter version of Poppy Parade. So dark slate actually should be the color of the paper. Long story short, that's what color. I think it's darker than the paper though, but that's a side note. That's the color I'm using for the dots and body instead of black, which you can get a black Stampin' Blend. But I'm using dark slate because it's not as harsh here. We don't, and I'll use it on the head here as well. We don't carry every color in Stampin' Blends. And I think we do not carry it in our darker gray Stampin' Blends. Okay, then I got Poppy Parade here for the body, which is the same color as this paper. And I'll just add a little, I don't really know where the shadow should go, to be honest, on this. Just think of it more as interest. But I'll add some dark and then I'll go over the whole thing with light. I'm mainly using the bullet point because these are smaller images, but I did use that brush tip on the leaf because it's larger. Either way, still go over the dark when you do the blending. In most cases, still go over it so that it will blend together. But you can go back and keep adding more. Like I said, like if I decided I wanted more dark and then smooth it back out with the light and all repeatedly, and it won't break down your paper because it's not water-based, it's alcohol-based. And that's why we stamp with a water-based ink like Memento, because then the Memento ink, which is water-based, will not bleed and blend together with the alcohol markers. Here we go. Awesome, Linda. Thank you very much. I can give you that date again as well. Okay, so there's that. Now, my greeting. This is going to say springtime. What does it say? Sweet springtime. Just because I think it's really a cute saying and a very pretty font. It's cursive. Sweet is on top. Springtime is on bottom. And I think you could give this card to anybody, like for any generic, like thinking of you, haven't talked to you in a while, even happy birthday, like for a birthday card, put happy birthday on the inside, etc. But, or of course, it would be great for scrapbooking as well. Sweet springtime. But there it is. So that really, really pretty cursive font. The S in sweet is capital and everything else is lowercase. This is just for me to remember when we cut this packet for y'all. Okay, so let's put this one together. So first, let me attach my my embossed poppy to the card base, which is Crumb Cake. Again, this is a portrait direction card. Then I will attach the designer paper. To the Old Olive cardstock, super skinny border here, so be careful. Then I will add Stampin' Dimensionals. These are my mini Stampin' Dimensionals, which are my favorite. I will add those to the back. We do sell regular size dimensionals, of course, don't worry. Anyway, add these to the back of this Old Olive piece. What are we doing over here? Proves I'm on live that I have to go to the bathroom. That's right, Xana. Whew. I was not going to make it. This rectangle will go across, so landscape across the center of this card. Again, these measurements will go out tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Central on the email list in the recipe card. So make sure you're signed up for that. If you're not. Before I attach these pieces, let me make a bow. I just showed how to make a bunny ears bow on the last card. So if you need to go back and watch that, you can. And this is that same ribbon. I'm using it on any ribbon I'm using today is the gold striped mesh ribbon. This bow will be a little bit smaller. I mean, I don't know if it's smaller than the last one, but it's like a medium-sized bow, basically. By the way, the reason I leave it tied to the roll when I tie a bow is so there's no waste on that one side when I trim it down at the end. Okay, so I got my bow now. Got my bow. Now I can put my card together. So I'm going to attach the leaf and the greeting flat. And my ladybug is going to have dimensionals. We'll see in a minute, but I'm only putting them at the top of her. So first I'll place this greeting up here in the top right of the designer paper. Then the leaf, sort of bottom left of the designer paper. Move this over to the left a tiny bit. Leaf bottom leftish of the designer paper. It can touch that greeting as well. Then the next thing I'll place on here is the bow. Rose. Oh, Rose Petals, thank you. She said it's been a little while since I've been able to catch a live. Sure have missed you. Thank you, Rose. That is so nice. Okay, I'm going to place the bow just down here at the bottom-ish of the leaf because I know I'm putting the ladybug on top of it. So I've put a couple of dimensionals at the top of the ladybug and some adhesive at the bottom. And I'll just put this ladybug on the bow. Like that. Then my bees, my Tiny Bee Trinkets, I want them on the top left and bottom right of my greeting. Using my super old liquid glue, which I love for this because it's not, I wouldn't say it's hard to get it out, but you do have to squeeze more, and that helps me control it better because it's not like a fresh one. 2 Tiny Bee Trinkets. You get a full pack of these free with a $50 order plus the class packet till March 15th. Where did I put it? And I'm going to use the putty end of my Take Your Pick tool. Put these bees and that is card number 2. Card number 2. Sweet springtime. Question: we are not allowed to get more than one of the product of the month. Sue, that is correct. It is per account. You will be limited one. So if you log in like with your regular email, Sue, and order it, demonstrator or not, that email account now has ordered it, and it will block you from ordering a second one. So it's per email account. They limit it to 1. So that is card number 2. Thank you, Hilda. Thank you, Kathy. Thanks, Corinne. Thanks, Terry. It's your favorite SU ladybug yet? Really? We've had a lot, right? We've had a lot of ladybugs. Now I'm going to do a ladybug on this card too, but die cut. So this is card number 3. Card number 3 right here. I'm going to try to see. Let me make sure I did not miss a comment, hopefully. If I ever miss responding to you or saying hi, it's me, not you, y'all. I get, or sometimes, I don't know what happens. Sometimes I swear it's not showing me the comment, but also I might get distracted. GN, thank you. Hilda, I love it. Where's the one folder? Okay, this is card number 3. It's got a crumb cake card base. So I'm going to fold that in half. And then the next layer will be Old Olive. So this is embossed with that folder I was talking about. Look how amazing it is. This is also the suite that I'm using for Stamp a Stack. And April's doing that add-on class at Retreat. Here it is. It'll be easier for me to show it here. I mean, I'll show the folder, but this folder is part of a hybrid die set right here. So it comes with dies that match Paradise Garden. So the bundle will be cheapest because you'll save your 10%. It's $61, but you can get just the folder and dies together for $44. I didn't pull the dies. Let me see if I can get them real quick. I think they're in here. Yeah, right here, these dies. And then there is a second sheet on the back that's the big die that goes inside this folder. I showed all this on a previous video. I demonstrated, or I showed it at least. So here's a folder. There's a die that fits inside this folder that cuts little keyhole windows sort of in the leaves. But anyway. And then all those dies come with it as well. And of course that matches the stamp set, which is probably also in the same container. Paradise Garden. So just FYI on that. But this folder is amazing. So I would just get the whole suite, the whole bundle. But whatever, it's up to you. Okay, so that's that. And this old olive has been embossed with that folder. There we go. Then we've got a piece of the designer paper, this little pattern. So again, one side has bugs on it. These are like the bugs that are reading and stuff, doing little cute things. But on this other side, it's like a light green, a very light green. I'm not sure which green they call it. I think it's a light version of one of our other greens. And then tiny little white sort of daisy style flowers. They're very tiny, 1/8 inch or so, maybe about an 1/8 inch. With a yellow center and then some little green lines of darker grass around. Sorry, I was too close and it won't focus today. So that's the piece of designer paper I'm using. It is a strip that will go down the center of this card, actually. Yeah. Okay, then I'm going to show you all this. Okay, first of all, I've got a white label. This is from the springtime, or not, it's not from these dies. Homemade sweetness dies, the jelly jar one. I don't have those dies over here because Scott's using them. Actually, he might be finished with them. I don't know where they are right now, though, but he was using them to cut for my swaps. Anyway, this little label right here, it's like a tag. It has a keyhole, or no, half circle on one end with a hole in it, and then a rectangle that's pierced. So that label is in with the jelly jar. Okay, little white label. We'll cut that for you. Then you'll cut these pieces from your bundle. These ones right here. We'll also supply this crumb cake circle, same circle from card number 1, but in crumb cake from Stylish Shape Size, that largest circle that's pierced. Okay, and on this card, I'm going to explain why I'm not using this circle on my cards, but maybe I should. I really don't know. I can't figure it out. But anyway, you'll die cut this die for this card out of a piece of crumb cake, and it will give you the outer outline edge circle and this inner crumb cake circle. Okay, so we'll do that. Then this other die right here, my favorite one, this circle, they're about 3 inches. The circle is about 3 inches. Again, I would recommend cutting it on a fragrance-free dryer sheet, and then peel that off and poke out all that stuff. So it's a circle with all these leaves cut out of it. You only need to run that through the machine 1 time. And again, you can reuse this dryer sheet probably once or twice, maybe 3 times if you're lucky. When it starts falling apart, don't use it anymore because it will not work. Okay. So when you cut this, this outline circle goes perfectly right there. Like it's just, it covers up that band around the leaves, or this other one that we did on card number 1. Same thing. I can pick it up. So you could have 2 different colors there. Gives it a nice outline with a different color. So that's what that one's for. And then I assume this one is to go behind it, but I don't like it because I get a little sliver showing every time. But maybe if I put this on, I still think it happens. I can't make it completely cover up. I don't know. It's probably just me. Like it's probably literally just me. Maybe it does cover it. I don't know, but I get some air, some like light coming through there that I don't like. That's why I'm using this one instead, but I'm pretty sure it's for this. Let me flip it over. I don't know. I just am not, I need it to be a little bit bigger for my taste, but I'm pretty sure it's for this and you don't need the other circle die, and that's what it's for. And it looks really awesome. However, I'm just going to substitute this circle and make me feel better. And it shows a little on the outside edge. I don't care. There we go. That's your little info. Not necessarily right or wrong. Probably wrong. Okay. These are all our pieces. Oh, and then the ladybug poppy parade for the body, basic black cardstock for the wings, I guess, and you glue those together and you have a cute little die cut ladybug with no stamping. So there's all that. Let me clean my trash up real quick. All right. So my greeting for this card is going to say celebrate new beginnings. So celebrate, where is it? Can't find it. Hold on. Right there. Celebrate is cursive on top and new beginnings is below that in lowercase typewriter print. I'm going to stamp it in Old Olive. And this die is only about 3/4 inches tall. So that tells you how tall this greeting is. Just going to stamp it in the center of that label right there. Celebrate new beginnings. Really nice. That same cursive as the other one. Thank you, Xana. Ooh, Karen said that circle leaf would be pretty in gold. Yes, girl. Yes, girl. Gold foil on that. That would be nice. I did not even think of that. Scott would probably kill me. I think he I don't know why he gets irritated when I use gold, because he's like, there's only 2 sheets in a pack. I'm like, well, I have enough. Okay, so my class packet, Kathy, good question. Xana said, bless him for cutting, by the way. That's her Facebook comment right now. Xana knows Scott, y'all. Okay. Kathy, we're not allowed to pre-stamp, so never stamped. However, just to use this card as an example, this will be embossed for you, and this label will be die cut for you, and this circle will be die cut for you. So those will come like that. We'll cut this. If you get the free with an order, this piece will be cut for you. If you buy the class, you'll get a full sheet of designer paper. You'll cut that yourself. These would be the ones you would cut yourself because they are from the featured bundle dies. So we'll provide this paper, and these 2 papers and instructions written PDF, and you'll die cut those on this card, these 4 things yourself. Hopefully that makes sense. This card, again, we would provide already cut this circle, and you would, like, is that falling off? It's not. You would die cut the white circle only for this card. And then this one, we would pre-emboss this piece for you. You'll die cut your label because it comes with these dies, and you'll stamp and die cut these. So that makes sense. All right. Now, all we have to do is assemble this one. Ready to go. So I'm going to attach my getting doorbell notifications, and I don't know if y'all are like me. I'm like, ooh, I wonder if something that I ordered got delivered. I'm attaching the embossed Old Olive to the crumb cake card base. And then, oh, sorry, Kathy, I didn't mean to leave that up so long. Then my designer paper is going to go straight down the middle, or the center. This is a portrait card, straight down the center on that designer paper. Then I will assemble this little circle situation. So again, I'm using the silicone craft sheet, but you could use liquid glue if you prefer. And I'm using tape runner with the silicone. You could also die cut this yourself with an adhesive sheet on the back, which would be pretty smart. And then you just peel and stick. I do not feel the need to cover every inch of this with adhesive, not even every inch of the edges, but I just like to hit some of the thicker parts. I have to shine it in the light to see where the adhesive is. And then I'll kind of remove any that's, and the reason I don't cover it like this is because you will get those spider web stringy things in the middle, which is what I was pulling away right there. Okay, now when you attach this to this circle, it's not perfect. Like, it'll give you the tiniest skinny border around. And before I do that, let me just again try this. I just feel like it's giving me a little bit of air. I don't know. You can probably just use this one. See if you see. I don't think, yeah, see the little air? I'm calling it air. I don't like that. I see it on the front. It's probably just me, though, because I am not good at detail stuff like that. I don't know. I don't have that skill. So anyway, I'm just using this one. I like this circle, though, to use for something else. Like, it's a great circle. I'll just save it. Then I will put this crumb cake outline circle on the front. Again, liquid glue. Do what I'm doing. Use an adhesive sheet, whatever you want. And this one does perfectly go over that previously cut, in this case, old olive one. And we have this nice medallion looking thing right there. So there we go. Assemble my little ladybug the same way real quick. Just the black piece on the red. Super simple on that one. So there's that, Terry. Remind me what sweet Lisa. This is Springtime Scenes. So it's temporarily not orderable, but it is coming back. I think this one's in a couple of weeks. A tip, everybody, is to turn on, I was going to say that wrong. Go to the online store, whether you're a demonstrator or not, does not matter. Go to the online store. Look for the product you want. And when it's not orderable, there's a little checkbox that says, notify me when this comes back in stock. I'm looking for dimensionals while I'm talking. Notify me when this product comes back in stock. You check the box. It'll usually pre-fill your email address, but if not, type it in and then say, yes, I give permission. I want you to email me. Here they are. And then you'll get an email the minute it comes back in stock so that you can rush and order whatever it is before it goes back out of stock. So that's a good tip. Okay, so dimensionals here on my circle. Circle will go toward the top here. I'm not paying any attention to how these leaves are laying, but if you want to turn it however. I'm going to add some adhesive to the back of left of my greeting and maybe a mini dimensional down here on the bottom right hand corner. By the way, when I stamp the greeting, I put the little half circle tab on the right. I have vision impaired customers and team members as well. That's why I give those descriptions. So I put that greeting bottom right of the circle hanging off the right side. That's why the dimensional there. And then my ladybug, add more dimensionals. I just use the minis because that's what I like. The big ones work too, and you can trim them down if they're too big for something. And this ladybug will go on the top left corner hanging off of that greeting. Then I want a bow. So I did not tie the bow through the whole of this tag, but you could, but I'm just going to make a bow if I can find the ribbon. I guess this is it. Okay, yes. I'm going to make a bow. That circle with leaves dye. Exactly, Linda. That's what sold me. I mean, I had already bought it, but I was like, when I die cut it, I was like, oh, I'm so glad I bought this. Like, I didn't, from looking online, I couldn't figure out what it was, even though they have samples, right? Even though they have samples. I was like, oh, gee, these are amazing. Okay, I'm going to make another bow. This one's going to be small. So just pull the tails even more to make a small bow. You have to keep fixing it, basically. Little same ribbon, same. a small bow. No waste. A little bit of waste. Okay. We dot this on. My ribbon's getting loose because it started on a full roll of glue dots. So I'm just glue dotting that bow onto that hole there. And then I'll add one bee to this. Kim, oh, good. I was like, didn't know what, you probably mean you didn't know about the notifications. And Kim, I don't know if you're a demonstrator, but we have access to the inventory status report, where we can see when things are estimated to be back in stock. And I will say, she says, a little frustrated about things going out of stock. Yes, agree. It's a little frustrating. And also, it does show how amazing our product is. Because I think Stampin' Up! Did not even know how good they did on this release. I think they literally were like, they can probably sell. I mean, they have, obviously, they're not just guessing like I'm saying, but they're like, oh, we could sell this many of this. And then everybody went insane, like me, and bought everything. But definitely a little frustrating, especially when we want it. Like, I want the cute crew. Because, again, people, one team member, Cindy, gave me a sample with it. First of all, thank you, Cindy. Then I saw Alejandra, and I think it was Alejandra's video. Anyway, I saw a video or two where they made stuff with it, and I was like, OMG. So I went online to order it. I said, oh, I'm too late. Not notified. Okay, cool, Kim. So any demonstrator, any customer can add the notification, Kim. Or a demo, it doesn't matter. So we can definitely do that, which helps me personally, because I want to know the minute something that I want comes back. So anyway, yeah, hopefully that will help you. I'm going to start card number 4 now, card number 4. And the frustration, though, don't have a lot of help with that, unfortunately. I understand. Okay, last card. Old olive card base, 5.5 by 8.5. We're just going to fold this in half. And this will be portrait as well. I guess all of them were portrait today. Then here's another card where the next layer is embossed with that same embossing folder, whose name I forgot right now, but the one I just showed on the last card. But this is white. Look how good it looks on white. It's just such a good folder, these leaves. Lori, that is such a good point. Very good point. Lori said probably there were a bunch of out of stock because the good starter kit and bonus days. That is very true. Because, I forgot that number now, Lori. It was an insane number of people that joined Stampin' Up. So then they all had access to the pre-order. Yeah. I think we even, more people joined than Stampin' Up estimated or thought would join during that time. So yeah, that probably affected it too. You're right. That's a great point. But yeah, Xana said, more than a little frustrating. Everything I've tried is always in and out. And Xana's in another country, so it might be different stuff for you than us and all the things. But yeah. But in 2 weeks, we'll have a fresh stock. At least in the US. I don't know how long it takes to get to y'all in the UK, Xana. But in a couple of weeks, on around the 23rd, I think. Is that? I don't remember if that's the date now, because that's a little over 2 weeks, and I was thinking it was 2, but whatever. It's coming back. Okay. Next layer. So we got the white one embossed with the leaves. Then you'll have 3 strips of the designer paper. Did I do that? Hold on, let me check something. Okay, I think I did. It's fine. These two right here are from the same pattern. These are 1-inch strips, but I'll give you the exact measurements tomorrow in that recipe card. The back is ladybugs and the front is like almost like a quilt pattern. It is little squares that have X's in them. They're less than 1 inch, and there's Old Olive, Petal Pink, and Cajun Craze. It's like a quilt, sort of. And then this pattern is a light green background with Old Olive, little like fern leaves all over it, very small ones. And the back is that sheet that has all of the sort of snippets you can cut apart of scenes. But anyway, 3 1-inch strips. So 2 are the same pattern and 1 is the leaves. And those we will alternate on the front here as a background. Okay, then we are also going to pre-die cut for you this vellum label. This is from one of my most favorite dies right now. It's beautifully celebrated. All these labels right here, currently available. Beautifully celebrated. And I did put the measurement of this label in that recipe card. So it's vellum cardstock, or we call it vellum specialty paper, but you know, whatever. And we cut that for you. And then there is a 1-inch piece of white here for our greeting. And then here's the stuff you will die cut out of the scraps we'll provide. So 2 of this standalone flower in Petal Pink. It's about a little over 1-inch little flower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 petal. And there's little lines cut into the petals for detail. You can see that. And then the flower center is just like a little burst thing. It's, you know, let me show it like this. Anyway, it's just a little burst, and that goes in the middle of this flower, and you'll cut those from Cajun Craze. And then these leaves, like I said, when I showed this before, I didn't realize they layered perfectly, but there is a stem that with 8 leaves on it that is 2 inches tall. And then there is a single leaf that's just like 1 inch tall that are solid. And then there's these other dies right here, the detail ones that fit exactly on top of them. So those you'll cut out of Old Olive. And again, I cut them with a dryer sheet so that all these little excess pieces didn't stick inside my die or on my cutting plate. And so you got the dark green on top of the soft seafoam. The solid ones are soft seafoam. My goodness. Can't keep a hold of this. And it's a perfect fit when you glue them on top. So that's pretty cool. You could use either one of them, the detail ones or the solid ones, without the other part. And that would be cool as well. But we are going to glue them together today. Okay. See? Super cute. Okay. Totally agree. I know they didn't get a lot caddy, but just one. Oh, that's right, Xana. I forgot about that part too. I forgot about that part. It's funny when Stampin' Up! Does a promotion and then they're like, oh, y'all like this? We're like, of course we like it. Okay. So all I have to stamp on this is my greeting. It says for this card, we'll get through this together. I'm going to stamp it in Old Olive on this 1-inch strip. By the way, side note about Stampin' Up! I'm very excited to go to On Stage next week, which is our yearly convention. Because they've already announced some things to us about the new ink pads and stuff. And hopefully we'll get to see them in person. But anyway, but they've said there's more announcements at On Stage, so I'm very excited. Very excited. Okay, I stamped my greeting right in the center of this 1-inch piece. I'm going to cut each end off at an angle, the same direction, just one line, bottom left to top right on both sides. And now put it together. So grab this. I don't know what I'm doing. Let me add this white to my base first. I'm looking for the adhesive. I'm like, I know it's here. How are we doing? I like that sentiment. Yes, Lori. Oh, thank you for saying that, because I meant to say that it is Will Get Through is on top, and then this together is below it. They are stacked, and this together is cursive. Will Get Through It is typewriter, and the W is capital. Thank you for commenting on that. And it's very pretty because it's, I mean, first of all, it's a good sentiment, of course. But then fonts, you know, most of us like a good font. Okay, so I attached that embossed cardstock to the old olive card base. And now I'm going to just a little bit randomly put these strips of these 1-inch strips of designer paper on the back at different angles, overlapping each other. Just however you put them on there will be fine. I think I put those a little high, but they are. Let me look at my sample. They don't have to be perfectly centered top to bottom, but they're not, none of them are straight, and they don't have to be perfectly centered, and that's good enough. Okay, let me put all these little flowers and leaves together. Again, I'm just using the silicone craft sheet and my Stampin' Seal. These leaves would be real good for adhesive sheets. I just was honestly in a rush when I did all this, so I didn't use adhesive sheets, but that would have been very good. Especially for these leaves, because the detail ones are super skinny. But again, liquid glue, or do what I'm doing, or whatever you like. I don't put adhesive all on every single inch when I do those. Okay, then we're going to put all of these little elements, the leaves and flowers, on the vellum. Let's see how I did it. Okay, so I will attach the big stem first. On the left side of my vellum label, portrait direction. Then this small leaf to the right a little bit. It can overlap in front or behind of the other leaf. Then dimensional on one of my flowers. Actually, both flowers will get dimensional, so might as well do both. But I'm going to place one down right now between the two different leaf types, like that. Now I'm going to put dimensionals on the back of this vellum, only where I see this paper, because I don't want to see these dimensionals through the vellum. That would not look cute. So you can add more if you want, but something like that. Maybe I'll put one more right here. The mini ones do, again, work really well for this, but if you use the big ones, just trim them down if needed so they don't show through on the front. And then this is all on dimensionals, and I will put this label more toward the left and toward the top, but not past the designer paper at the top. Then the next thing I'll add is my greeting. Ooh, just thought of something. I can add a dimensional under here where my greeting is going to cover that up under the vellum. See how it shows through? Not cute, but my greeting will cover that up. That'll help balance that out. My greeting, I added, change that. I added adhesive on the left, and I'll do dimensionals on the right, and it will be partially covering the vellum and the leaves and hanging over all the way to the right. That. And last, besides my, oh, not last, hold on. Let me tie a bow. I think, oh, I might, yeah, I can get one more bow out of this. Very nice. Okay. Hey, Belinda. Shout out to your Stampin' friend, Kathleen Leffler. Yay, Kathleen. Oh, rose petals. Wish you were going on stage. Just not healthy enough. Oh, I'm sorry. Definitely will miss seeing you, Rose, and anyone else who can't make it. Need this bow a little bit smaller. That's good. Let me see. Lori, you like this one? Yes. Okay. Did I catch up? We're almost done with today's stamping morning show that goes into the afternoon. But if y'all are just coming on, make sure you make a comment, give a like, a share of all the stuff. It does help me. And thank you very much. And glue dots. And I won't be back live next week due to Stampin' Up's on stage. But the week after that, I'll be back. Okay, so there is the, I put the bow basically at the bottom left of the vellum. It doesn't need to be perfectly aligned because then I'll just put this flower on top of it. Flower might touch the greeting, might not, might be a little higher or lower because I'm looking at my other card and it's a little different. It's fine. And then I'm going to add some bees, Tiny Bee Trinkets. And then this card will be done. I want one down here at the bottom right of the greeting. And then one at the top left of the vellum. Top left. And one over here on the right side of the vellum below the leaf. And when you pick up your bees with your putty end of take your pick tool, you can then spin it around to make it face whatever direction you want it to face on your project. That is card number 4. Yes, Anna, I am expecting to have a blast, as you said. There it is. I am thinking it would have been good. I don't know if Robin's still on here to add Wink of Stella to this flower center. It would have been good. Y'all would like that. Thank you, Santa. Thanks, Hilda. No problem. Thanks, Gloria. Lori. The at looked like a G to my brain. Thank you, Cindy. Okay, let's look at all the cards from today. These cards are available as a free 4-card class with an online order, or a full class where you make 2 of each design for purchase. So you can get either one. Clean up my mess there. You can get either one from me through March 15th. And it will mail after that. I have all the dates on the blog and the email that's going out tomorrow and all the stuff. So those are the cards from today, 1, 2, 3, and 4. You can feel free to comment which one you like best. Tomorrow, the recipe cards that look like this will get emailed out in the 9 a.m. email, so make sure you're on my email list. There'll be a picture, measurements, and supply list on the recipe card. You can print that or just view it online, save it to your device, whatever. And also the PDF tutorial, you can purchase that within that class link. Or if you purchase the class or place an online order, the tutorial comes with those. All of them. Thank you, Hilda. Thank you, Xana. Oh my gosh, y'all are so nice. Thanks, Terry. Julie says 4th is her favorite. Yes, Julie. Ooh, I don't remember if I realized you were going to onstage. So yes, can't wait to see you. Ooh, I didn't realize how long my video was either. 11:30. Goodness, I can't believe Brittany hasn't told me what time it is. Thanks, Corinne. Thanks, Cindy. Thanks, Xana. See y'all. Robin said wink. The answer is always yes. Always. I knew she would say that though. Thanks, Mary Ann. All right. Well, everyone have a great day, great week. I am going to eat lunch. Brittany's making her way. I'm going to, I don't know what I'm going to do in the middle of the day, but some kind of work. And then I'll do my team Zoom crafting night tonight. Can't wait for that, where I will be working on swaps or team gifts, one or the other during the Zoom. And then Saturday, my team will be getting together on Zoom as well for our monthly gathering, where we have recognition and stamping and tips and training and all the stuff. So if y'all have any questions about joining the team, let me know. Remember, you want to be the first to be able to order those new ink pads, right? So and with a discount, even better. And any other questions, just let me know. Hoping your email comes through. What email, Lisa? Love them all, but 2 and 4 are your favorites. Oh, nice, Robin. Thank you. 2 and 4. Lori says 2. I like the red also. Thanks, Sue. Thank you, Sue. We will. Girl, Xana, message me. Sure. Tomorrow morning. Oh, the 9 a.m. email. Yes. Oh, Lisa, did it not come through before? Message me if you need me to check, because I can see on Constant Contact who the emails went to, if they bounced. I can at least see if it was delivered, supposedly. Yeah. So thanks, Lisa. I feel like I was gonna put this on the screen before I leave. Hold on. Because why not? Thank you guys very much for joining me on the Stamping Morning Show. And hopefully you guys will have a great week as well. And if you are at Onstage, come see me. Thank you, Sue. All right. Have a great day. Bye.